this is the book, The Untethered Soul. Those of you who haven't seen it, I'm going to get over here. The other books around are from our previous author, Luella, who's going to talk later. So, okay, so who didn't get a chance to read the book yet? Oh, everybody's been touching it a little bit? Okay, good. That's good. Everyone's got it in there. So, yeah, so I'm just going to go over quick because it's the whole thing. We're at the end. We made it all the way through. So, isn't this amazing? Like we have this here, now we're ending with the eyes of God. Right? The end was the eye of God, so we got this beautiful eye looking at us here as we're all here today. I think that's really cool. I'm really excited about that. I did not plan that. I kind of go along with the flow, and things just happen. So anyway, he started out by asking us that question again, who are you? Who is the you? And most of our sacred texts, when there's a conversation to you, or we're being talked to from a spiritual perspective, it's never talking to our personality. Because our personality doesn't want to learn anything spiritual. Our personality wants to twist things so that it thinks it's doing something spiritual, but it doesn't want to learn anything spiritual. That language, that healing, that connection is always trying to speak to that spark of the divine that is in each of us, that higher self, that Buddha nature, that place that knows within each one of us, that has never forgotten. That's what it's all talking to. What we need to do is we need to be in the presence of that, to awaken to ourselves and say there's somewhere else this is speaking to, and watch everything else that gets in the way of that. And then look at that stuff and say, wow, I'm really carrying around a lot of hurting stuff, and and how can I give that some love? Right? Like we do in our meditations a lot. We always are embracing, we're giving love to the thing that is not what all of the other stuff says. Spiritual literature, all those things tell us who and what we truly are. So let's give some love to the other stuff. Not power to it, not all of our energy and existence and exhaustion to it. Anybody identify with that? Right? When something comes up, that's what we do. We get caught up in it, and it becomes everything, and we become it. You're not it. You're not the stuff of your life. You're not the triggers. You're not the dramas. You're not the personality. You're not all that stuff, no matter how wonderful it is. No matter how much of a victim and sorry you feel for yourself, or want to feel sorry for yourself, or how hard the things were that you went through. It still is not your true eternal nature. It is not the purpose that we're here for. Our purpose here in life is to just be that energy emission vehicles of this wondrous universal power that's here, that's available. To live in that wonder of life, and let life, as it's happening, to participate in it. Rather than have to take it apart and say, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like these things. And just enjoy it. Enjoy it for the beauty of what it is. Like, this is beautiful. But like the Buddhist mandalas, like all those Buddhist monks spend hours and days and weeks and months with the sand, and they make these beautiful mandalas, and they sweep it away. This beautiful altar, as much as it's here, in a few hours it's going to be completely gone. There'll be nothing here. Swept away. But we're here in the joy of it. We're here in the moment of it. Allowing life. Acceptance is the answer. Allowing is the answer. Living is the answer. Why is that the answer? Because if we're allowing life, then we are allowing that grace, that goodness, that power to flow through us and use us and allow our experience to be one of wonder, one of fulfillment, one of life, and not of I want and how come and it should be, because those are the blocks that our psyches are tearing us apart with. Those are the wounds that we continue to replay the stories of, where the divine is pleading to us and saying, in our last words, it says the divine is in ecstasy. We are told all about that. It's about consciousness. It's about bliss. It's about oneness. It is about connection. Why would we want anything less? How can we settle for anything less? That is our question today. This amazing grace, this higher energy of life is flowing through you no matter what. That's why you're able to breathe. That's why you're able to see. That's why you're able to move your hands. All the energy that's coming for you, it is here for you. It's never stopped being here for you, with you, and around you. What are you going to do with it today? Ask yourself. The choice is yours. In every moment, we can be reaching out a hand of help. We could be in wonder and awe of all that is given to us and around us. And when things come in life that are hard, again, let it pass through. Don't stop it. For some reason, it is happening. All is perfect. Choose the higher road. Choose the higher road. And this week, I was hearing a lot of talk about it. I do a lot of work in my spirituality constantly. And there was a lot of talk about the divine. It was always like a him. I keep hearing the him. Give it to him. Give it to him. Give it to him. You know, so it's that wound of that separation of him, her. Why does that have to be him? Why does that have to be her? Getting caught up. And I'm catching myself getting caught up in it. And I said, okay, why don't you just let this pass through? And I wasn't letting it pass through. Why aren't you not letting the him pass through? And I'm like, okay, the him is here. So what does him mean to you? And I went, oh, a higher image of me. H-I-M. It didn't have to be a wound. It didn't have to be, oh, poor me left out. It didn't have to be. And that only came when I said, okay, let it be. All of a sudden now I have this higher image of me, and everyone says, give it to him. And I'm going, I'd like to give it to a higher image of me, because I'd like to be that higher image of me. I'd like to allow myself to be that vehicle, to be the eyes of God as much as possible in my life, in the way that I experience things. And so that's just like a simplistic way of looking at what he's talking about when he's talking in this book about the love at the end here now. He went through all the things. Imagine, remember, this book is giving you the wisdom of somebody who sat for days, weeks, months, years in meditation with a Western mind and did the battle with his psyche, and now he's saying, wow, this is what I experienced, guys. Look at this. We're hearing about all the energy centers. He's telling us the big one is the heart. The heart's going to tell you. The heart is feeling heated up. It's feeling heavy. You're feeling something in there. That's a block. Just let it. Go with it. Love it. Move with it. Move with life. Don't stop it. When you go to a yoga class, right? And you get to a stretch, and they say, just take it to the edge and feel the edge. Don't back away. Leave it there. Just breathe into it. And what happens? The muscle relaxes, right? We're able to go a little bit further. That's what we need to do in our lives. And that's what he's saying. He says, what does it feel like to identify more with spirit than with form? You used to walk around feeling anxiety and tension. Now you walk around feeling love. Sound good? Right? There's a choice right there. What? You just feel love for no reason. Your backdrop is love. Your backdrop is openness, beauty, and appreciation. You don't have to make yourself feel that way. That is how spirit feels. See, the true oneness in this, the true openness of this, is we're not forcing it. We're not making it happen. He says, when the drop of consciousness that knows itself, we're the drops of the ocean, right? So when the drop of consciousness knows itself as an individual, it drifts back far enough. So what happens is, I see the stuff that's happening, but I don't get attached to it. I'm allowing. I'm backing up. I'm drifting back far enough. So now I'm getting this bigger picture of it, right? That's what he's saying here. It becomes like the drop that falls into the ocean. The Atman, the soul, falls in the Paramatma, supreme soul. The individual consciousness falls into the universal oneness, and that's it. So instead of being caught up in the things and the hardness of life, I can step back a little bit. Okay, allow. It's there. Then all of a sudden, it's like the drop comes in. And I have this vision that's higher, that's bigger. And I can see all that's going on out there in the world. It's a wonderful way to live. It's a way that, I mean, I've been reading Luella's book. Luella, I'm going to give you a little plug here. But I've been reading her book and the simplicity and the light. She's going through some, and that's the wonder of a child, right? You can have that again as an adult. She went through some pretty hard stuff, but she writes it with such beauty and simplicity. And that's the way that we're asked to look at it with the untethered soul. An untethered soul is one that knows who it is, who allows life, who is willing to understand that this divine is here for us, loving us, lifting us, carrying us. It is that higher image of the best part of the me that you could ever imagine. So when he says at the end, and at the end of the book and the end of our words of wisdom, he says, contemplate this and let go of the idea of a judgmental God. Let it go. You have a loving God. In truth, you have love itself for a God. And love cannot do other than love. Your God is in ecstasy. And there's nothing you can do about it. As much as you want to complain, as much as you want to make it different, as much as you think it loves this one more than that one, or it's doing something for somebody else that it's not doing for you, it's in ecstasy and it's giving that and it's sending it out and it's saying, here's your energy, do what you want with your energy because I know in truth who you are and nothing can change that. Just like the beautiful mandalas that get wiped away. Just like the beautiful altar that will be wiped away. The body might get wiped away, but your spirit, your soul, your ecstasy, your love, that is eternal. That's what's been promised. That's what you can connect to right here, right now, today. Because he says, I wonder what he sees when he looks at you. Think about that the next time you think about the God of your understanding. And so it is.